start ahead. What is attraction marketing? It's the 26th of February 2017 in Australia anyway. And I've just got some notes here. I haven't got slides, so I'm going to go through some notes, and hopefully some more people will jump on. This will be recorded, so I'll be able to send it to them anyway. So my story is I've come from a background of a lot of different jobs. A lot of like factory jobs, sign construction, sign work, sign installation. I've traveled for a bunch of years too, probably about 3 to 4 years, living out a few bags, various ski resorts in New Zealand, Australia. I've traveled to Japan snowboarding. So all those kind of times were just kind of like traveling, work to travel, work to snowboard, kind of like no real fully clear direction of, an actual career or stuff like that. It was more like the fun of it and stuff like that. So that was my background when I was younger. Then I sort of came back to Newcastle where I live now. And from that point, I was still getting back into the grind of jobs, as I said, like sign jobs, construction jobs, factory jobs, stuff like that. And from then, it sort of led me into a path of sort of really wanting more out of life. And from wanting more, I actually stumbled across my main mentor now, who's Mark-Frank Montoya, who is from Denver, originally in Colorado, and he moved to Utah for a bunch of time, traveled the world as a professional snowboarder, and now he's basically a professional performance coach. So he coaches network marketers, affiliate marketers, and people who basically want more out of their life and want to make money when they sleep, stuff like that. They really want to next level what they're doing. So I actually stumbled across Mark via searching some snowboard products. And it was actually some boots or some bindings or stuff like that. And I stumbled across his main website, which had all this wealth of knowledge, which is basically like a blog. And he was talking about all this personal development stuff, audios, reading books, all this other stuff. And coming from snowboarding, I knew who he was. I knew he had a really big following. He had a bunch of sponsors. He had really, he had, as I said, he had a big following. He was getting paid to travel the world, a lot of money to do what he really loved to do. Now, to get to this point for him, he originally didn't believe in himself. It took some steps to get to where he was with professional snowboarding. After professional snowboarding, he realized that he wanted to start his own business. And hey, Amy, can you just move it out for a second? Oh, hang on. Cool. Sorry. And yeah, so from that, Mark wanted more out of life. He failed forward with businesses, and then he eventually found the network marketing model of business, which he's just fallen in love with now, and with that, affiliate marketing, and now he just teaches people all those skills. So I've known Mark for over 5 years now, but it's taken like a long time for me to build a personal development up to actually be confident to actually do webinars like this, to be able to talk to people on Skype, to be able to talk to people on Facebook chats. I've grown a lot in 4 to 5 years. It blows me away how far I've come. I'm not tooting my own horn and stuff like that. So from there, I'm just going to go into more notes here I've got. So reading books and audio is really, really important for where I've got to at the moment. From there, I joined another affiliate company, which I learned a lot, but I struggled with different ways to do things because a lot of people were doing things all differently. People would do Facebook ads, one person would do YouTube, one person would do free Instagram posting and leads from there. So it took me a while to find my strategy. And from there, I came to really harness and learn the power of the learn, do, teach approach. Learning how to do something, doing it, and teaching it all at the same time. Again, it took me time to actually realize how important this is and how powerful this is. I see a lot of affiliate marketers or people who want to make money online or from home and stuff, and they'll watch training, but they won't implement what they're learning. Where maybe it's belief, maybe it's they just really don't want to do the work, or I'm really not sure what it is, but I see people struggle, so I don't want to go down that road anymore. And then you've got the people who just go all for it and they're really successful. So I think there's a big gap between. So this is when, I'm just going back to my notes, I'll go into, attracting people versus repelling people into what you're doing. So this is where it ties into, what this webinar is about, which is what is attraction marketing. So what are you doing within your business? Are you repelling people, or are you attracting them into your life and, attracting prospects, leads, and then turning them into customers or sales? A really good quote is, leaders are lifelong learners. When you stop leading, when you stop learning, you stop leading. I saw that quote last night as I was getting some notes together. And the goal within attraction marketing and really building something big online is, getting people to know you, like you, and trust you. People don't buy, people don't get into your company or whatever you're doing because of the company. They're joining you. And I learned this some time ago, and it really made me sit back and go, wow, is that really true? They're not, you can pitch all your products. You can say, this product's got this has got this, and you can put your products all over your Facebook and your Instagram and all that kind of stuff. But most people don't want to see that. They want to know what you're about and how you can actually help them. So that's a big point as well. Moving on from there. And going on from there, if you're a big high celebrity or something like that, for example, like Oprah or something like that, she can recommend something and people will just go buy it because she's built up a reputation. She's built up trust with people. And it's the know, like, and trust. People, I would fair to say, the hundreds of thousands of people know Oprah. They like her, they trust her, even though they mightn't even met her. They've seen her on the TV every day or stuff like that. So moving on from there, when people see you as an expert, they want to get your opinion. If you're an expert in, selling cars, or you're an expert in travel or stuff like that, people will come to you. So for me, that comes back to the thing of learn, do, teach, that when you're actually going through trainings, that as soon as you finish the training, go and implement something that you've just learned. And then from there, you'll get some kind of result, where it might be something simple, like how to shoot an iPhone video and upload to YouTube and put titles on it. Something as simple as that, believe it or not, people will go to YouTube and type that in. And if you come up and your video's accurate and stuff like that, and you've got a call to action under your YouTube video, people will go and click on that link and then go to wherever that's taking them. Where it might be a blog, might be a free video series on something else. And I'll sort of dive into that later, where that way you can build a list of emails and stuff like that. Into my notes here. So the biggest thing as well is to be valuable. I talk to people every day, day or night, and sometimes I come across people who don't want to spend much money. They're like, I don't have much money. That comes back for me because I know it firsthand, because I've struggled with this stuff and I've been exactly through it, so I can relate with this kind of mindset. Which it comes back to a lack mindset. If they're like, I don't have $27 to start, but they want to make a full-time income, it's kind of like it doesn't join. You can't make spend $27 on an ebook and then make a full-time income unless you're selling a lot of those ebooks, if you get what I mean. So you've got to work up to buying higher ticketed items and stuff like that. And through doing that and going through all those items, which are actually products, you're becoming more valuable because you're learning. Well, if you're going through them and implementing it, you're becoming more valuable because you're doing the learn, do, teach approach, and people will come to you because they know what you're talking about, and they're going to learn from you. So if you're only buying a $7 product and that's all is in that product, that's not going to be as valuable as really diving into some higher ticket items and learning Facebook traffic, learning how to blog, learning how to build a proper fan page, Facebook fan page, and run ads off it with boosted posts, and branding yourself in a really good way as well. And I'm going to dive into branding in a second too, which is super, super important, which is something that I only just probably about a year ago, I realized how powerful that is too. You're not branding your product, you're branding you. Actually, I'll just touch on branding more now while I'm talking about it. People, every time you post to Facebook, people are going to see it. Every time you post to Instagram, people are going to see it. If you're trying to build your network marketing business or affiliate market business, or maybe the same at the time, build both at the same time, people are always watching you. They're watching what you're doing. If you post a lot of negative stuff, you're going to get negative people come out of woodwork, and they're going to probably, you're going to attract those people, and they're going to comment and stuff like that. So within branding, if your ultimate desire and stuff like that is to build your business really big, and you really want to travel, you want to spend time with your family, that's all the kind of stuff you should be posting on Facebook. You should be, even if it's down to the beach or your local mountain or your local, where you go bushwalking into the woods or the forest or whatever however you describe where you go. That's the kind of stuff you want to be posting, because people will be attracted to you doing that. You'll get old friends come out and go, oh, I've wanted to walk there for ages, or that's a great beach, I want to go there. Or, you post something like, here's a beach of Bali. This is my ultimate goal, to go here within a year. And you attract those kind of people to you. People will come out and go, wow, I wanted to go there too. Go for that goal, And so branding within Facebook posting and branding within YouTube videos, it's the same. If you're trying to teach a certain method of stuff, it's exactly the same. Don't be pitching your product and your services all the time. If you're doing product reviews, that's definitely different. But if you're doing the benefits of something, you can incorporate that into your lifestyle videos and stuff like that. So I used to think branding was solely just like a logo or stickers or decals on your car or something like that, but it's not. It's actually the whole package. It's you. It's what you do, how you do it, how you come across to people, how you talk to people, how you do Skype stuff, how you do Facebook calling, all that kind of stuff. So just moving on now. Yeah, so again, being the first, investing in yourself so you're a trusted authority, therefore serving people first. Mark, my main mentor, has spent hundreds of thousands of dollars investing in himself so he can be better for other people, so he can be more valuable. Therefore, if you always give value to other people, the value will just come back to you tenfold. So within the last year or so, these are some of the really key points that I've learned that I hate to say it, but a lot of people sort of don't realise with making money online and stuff like that. They think it's just easy. You just go on, do a few clicks, and you'll make money. But it's not like that. It's like other stuff. You've got to sell product. You've got to move product. You've got to have people buying the product from you because they know, like, and trust you. It's the same as going to some kind of store wherever you are in the world, and you've been there heaps of times before, so you know that product is good. You always go back there, so you trust that place. It's very similar to that. Just moving on. So yeah, as I said, I just had some notes on branding. So people join you, not the company. So if you're in, I won't say any names, a certain MLM company, and you're posting all about your MLM company on your Facebook page, on your profile, all that kind of stuff, you're basically going to drive people away, really. You might have a few people interested, but it's a big no-no. I've seen people do it time and time again. So one of my biggest traffic methods is Instagram. So I basically never talk about the products or, logo names or anything on my Instagram. I lead with value on my Instagram. I post as much as I can, 1 to 2 times a day. More sometimes because I've got a few Instagram accounts, so it's a process. But so with Instagram, I lead with a lead magnet in the profile, and then I go from there. I don't pitch my products and this product does this does this kind of thing. So so the goal is to serve others, solve problems, and build networks. That's another big key point too. To serve others. And I just got a sale the other day with what I do because I solved a woman's problem. She came to me and said this, and this, and I just said, well, I'm using this system and it does this, and this. Are you interested? I stand by this product 100%. I don't work with anything that I don't believe in 100%. And she was really interested almost straight away. So that's a big thing, solve people's problems. Within MLM and affiliate marketing, and if you're really true to who you are, you really are stepping into a leadership role. You know, people will join you when you're, you know, when you really look like a authority figure, and you really are a leader. So that's a big point too. Yeah. So if you help enough people get what they want, you always get what you want too. Another big eye opener for me. You know, serving a lot of people. If you look at people like Bob Proctor, you know, Tony Robbins, people like that. He serves like hundreds of thousands of people, if not millions of people. Tony Robbins. So his income reflects off that. He's a, you know, multi-millionaire, and he's done it for a long time. Very mastered that skill. So coming back to what is attraction marketing, you know, what you put out, you get back. As I was saying with the Facebook posting, I'm going to delve into someone on this webinar now has already gone through the actual product that I'm going to show within, which is the attraction marketing formula, which really delves into this deep. And yeah, so once you truly learn this content I just shared, a lot of stuff will shift, because you'll be really attracting people to who you'll be attracting people to you who you want to work with. They want to be customers. They want to build something with you. They want to build an organization with you. They want to be a team member, stuff like that. Okay, I'm going to go through quickly the back office of what I used and how I got to learn basically a lot of these skills within the community I'm in and the company I'm in as well. So I'll screen share now. On the right screen. And should be able to see this now. Can you just give me a thumbs up, Amy, if you can see the Ignition coaching on there? Can you hear me? I'm pretty sure that's good. Okay, so this is within the program that I'm using, which works exactly for people who are building their multi-level marketing company, network marketing company online. So this is called Elite Marketing Pro, and within the base level, you buy an ebook which is called Attraction Marketing Formula. So within that, there's another level which is annual, and then you go up to VIP, which I'm going to do very soon. So within that, as soon as you get in, you'll get a coach like Bethany here. It might not be Bethany, but you'll get a coach assigned straight away, and then you get levels within the Ignition coaching program, which you'll go through. And it basically teaches exactly what you need to do to build a business online and or build your network marketing company online. So you go through the levels, you go through the videos, and you can't go any further than your coach lets you go. So you go to a certain point, and then they'll unlock more, etc. And then from there, you get 3 coaching calls, and they'll go through a lot of stuff like goals, where you really want to take this business, you know, stepping up through the levels if you started at the first level and stuff like that, and then you just go from there. Then you're in the Facebook group, you've got support there, got weekly webinars, daily dose of awesome, that kind of stuff, where you really learn mindset techniques, what other people are doing, and from one of the, you know, the top leaders in this 30 as well, who does the daily dose of awesome. So I found this coaching program to be the best I've ever done. Tim Irway explains everything in a really easy to learn fashion, and you go through the modules one by one. You can download the videos, the audios to your phone. I've got them all on my phone. Most of them on my phones are audio, in audio format, so I can just listen to whatever I'm doing. And I believe after a few more times, it really this information sinks in a lot deeper to you, and you get it a lot more. You're like, oh, I listened to it before, but I didn't get that little golden nugget in there. From there, I will go to, so at the annual level, you can get your blog, you can get a blog and a capture page system. So this is my main blog now, which I've had for a couple of months now. So I've been building this up. Basically, this is to help people to work online, who have never worked online before, or network marketers to work online, you know, sort of solving problems within that. So only posting about once a week to this. I really wanted to post more as well. So this is basically only 1 or 2 themes, but you can really tweak and test this to different ways you want, different banners and stuff like that. Add, you know, stuff to ClickFunnels, or if you're in other affiliate stuff that works with what you're doing as well. So from there, I'll briefly touch on GetResponse. So GetResponse, you know, within Elite Marketing Pro, you've got your affiliate business, but with GetResponse, you're following up with those leads that you get through Elite Marketing Pro via GetResponse, and basically building a list. Your list is your biggest asset, kind of thing. Now, my main focus for traffic at the moment is Instagram. So I am testing some Facebook ads and Instagram ads at the moment, using content and building audiences and stuff like that. It's kind of a deeper topic for another day. So I'm testing stuff like that, but my main traffic source is Instagram, and with lead magnets and building a list that way. So that's basically it. So yeah, I did this webinar off the Traction Marketing Formula. I got notes off that, a lot of stuff like that, and then just intertwined other stuff I've learned as well. Stop screen sharing. And yeah. Let's see if there's any questions. I'll just go back to the other window. Is there any questions? Have you got any questions, Amy, at all?
No.
Hopefully you've been able to hear me the whole time. Cool. Well, I'll finish up with that. And yeah, I've been recording this, so I'll be able to shoot this to the other people who maybe a few of them couldn't make it. So thanks for coming on, and I'll see you guys soon.